great Sunday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Mayfield off the play fake. Well, he's going to take a shot right away.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Now ETN to start the drive.
And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
ETN once more.
And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with ETN.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
The Jaguars had a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
They find some open field here. And he's going to be out of bounds but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Christian Kirk, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jags take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. So, Charles, you look at this offense. So what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the first round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from evening this one up.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
We'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Watch twins, watch twins, watch twins, watch twins. 80 weapons.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
You can't block me. Show me what. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
ETN up the middle.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D linemen to make the play.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Jeremy Chin, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 20. A little juke. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 7-7, our score after 1. to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Tighten up. Check three. On your team.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more.
And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Travis Etienne
hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drop.
And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd.
Picked up by Andre Cisco. I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
He'll buy some time right. Throws right side, and that's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Play fake. Mayfield. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Fourth down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And here's a diving catch made behind the line of scrimmage. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I know at retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissues. McCaffrey running up the middle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Mayfield.
He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll take a shot for the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
123 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They go play action. Mayfield. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 27 yards.
And the Panthers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. They'll start on the ground. Etienne.
And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Christian Kirk as the first half is winding down.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead now up to 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mayfield. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Mayfield completes it to Hearns. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Brandon, it certainly looked like they had that play defended well, but it still almost worked. Got it to the running back. He wound up getting really good yardage out of it. But it was 3rd and long, and they were able to rally and stop him before he could get to the marker.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to look deep for more. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he returns this to the 22.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
124 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Another tote for Etienne.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the counter, Etienne.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
On play action, Lawrence.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Jeremy Chin.
Able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Straight ahead, Etienne.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Derek Brown.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now Lawrence.
Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Andre Cisco there on the stop. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Here's Mayfield. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Following the sack, Mayfield and the Panthers staring at a 3rd and long here. Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. That caught by Tremble. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Hearns brings it in. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one.
And now here is another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jags are